Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States on a Wednesday. It is a little bit past noon, and that can only mean that it's time for some Generations Minecraft server. And today we will be working in the test world in creative mode on the Baby Zombie Rush. I can make sure I'm speaking into the mic here. Let's get this thing over here a little bit. Into my face, you know what I'm saying? Right there. Okay, with that being said, a couple of things we're going to do today. We were at a bit of an impasse with the Baby Zombie Rush open area, trying to get some redstone to work, and that was almost 4 weeks ago. And so I haven't really been focusing on that, and so I don't really feel like I have a solution for that yet. But first of all, let's log on to the server. Let's get that part done. So let's get over here into display like this. Generations. And of course, just before I started speaking in the stream, I took a sip of my drink and inhaled it. So went down to the wrong pipe. And I've been choking for like the last 3 minutes. I can still feel it a little bit, but we'll get through. We'll get through. We'll be fine. Let's see. We should be in the creative world. Here we are. Are we in creative mode? Yes. Excuse me. A couple things. All right. One of the things we were working on was when we come around here and we enter into this. This is going to be very hard to speak now because I went and I choked on my drink. Oh, thunder. Excuse me. While I try to work the fluid out of my windpipe. Yeah, the idea is, we come into here like this. This drops. We get into here. The baby zombies are chasing us. And what's happening is, when this is loaded up properly, the countdown clock begins. Counting down until we get to this, and then something happens. And after that event occurs, this drops down. It allows us to exit, and then we're all set. What I'm trying to do is trying to figure out a way. Excuse me again. Going to be doing that a lot. One of the ways that the way that we have the clock working is with items in the dispenser, and then the dispenser starts dispensing the items, and when the dispenser is empty, the clock runs out. And what I need to have happen is when the clock runs out, I then need a signal to trigger the event and to open the door and let the player out. And right now I don't know how to do that. So I need either something to detect when the dispenser is empty, which is easy enough to do. The problem is fitting it in this area. So that's a problem. I have 3 wide and 5 high, and I have to maintain this gap underneath. So I am having that problem. So that's issue number 1, and I haven't figured out a way to resolve that yet. Honestly, I haven't been thinking too hard about it over the last 4 weeks. This was 4 weeks ago we were working on this. Or about like 3 to 4 weeks ago. The other thing I thought of just today is to have this entrance on the side like this. This isn't what I want. I want the player to enter into the open area via one of the internal dead ends. So, and just ignore this water for a moment. I would like the player to come around to a dead end like this Let's use an external dead end. Like this one. All right, I call this external because it's a dead end on an external wall like this. And we do have internal dead ends like these, right? And so I would like the player to have a dead end here with a button, just like all the other ones. They hit the button, and then that lets them into the open area like this. So I actually want to do away with all of this that I built here and have the entrance and the exit to the open area be from internal dead ends like this. The exit probably doesn't have to be a dead end. The exit can be along the wall like this and this kind of a thing. Because I don't want the player to be running along like this, and then here's the exit to that, which may be disguised or may not be. I'm not sure. And not have anything here, because if that's the exit, then the player's not going to be able to do anything here, and they're going to be stuck, right? And sure, they could juke the baby zombies, whatever, but, you know. So I'm thinking the exit can probably stay as is, but the entrance I would like to have be one of those internal dead ends. So there's a little bit of changing the map like that. And then Cyclopsalops! How's it going? It is going awesome, sir. I hope things are going well for you. As I go through the stream, I should probably mention, happy holidays to everybody who's all you viewers who are celebrating holidays during this time of the year. The Thunderhand family certainly is. We're having a grand old time. I kind of like it that our holidays are scaling down a little bit more as we're all getting a little older here. Kachi's 12 now, and Biggie Cheese, he's an adult now. He's 18. Mrs. Thunderhand and I are getting on now. We're getting up there. And so I like it that they're smaller and they're not so stressful. And, they're more intimate with just a little family. And we really like that a lot. Our Thanksgivings are like that. That's why we enjoy our Thanksgiving so much. Our Christmas is coming up and our New Year, and that's really, really cool. And so St. Patrick's Day is going to be after that. And, of course, we have Lunar New Year, right, because Miss Thunder here in Chinese culture, we have that. And so that's some really nice stuff. And we really enjoy just having those little holidays like that. It's nice. And so happy holidays to all the viewers. We could probably nominate you for a Nobel Prize for some category because of this build. Well, that is greatly appreciated. But I don't know. I think it would have had to have been done a long, long time ago. I took part in a Christian parade thing last night. My ears hurt because of all the cowbells. Oh, okay. All right. So that's part of that tradition there. Okay. All right. Speaking of ears hurting because of such things, Kachi's orchestra, Kachi plays viola in a local orchestra here, and they're having a Christmas celebration performance in which they're going to have it in a local church, even though there's not like a religious component of it. They're having it in the church because they want to use the church organ. So they have this gigantic, magnificent church organ. It's just fascinating. And they are also having Scottish pipers playing the great Highland bagpipes in with the orchestra. And the power of that orchestra, the orchestra itself isn't really that large. But they're also bringing in parts of other people's orchestras in there. They have a brass section now from another orchestra is sitting in. We have the huge church organ. We have 8 pipers playing the great Highland bagpipes too. So the power is just incredible. So Kachi had a rehearsal last night with the full orchestra, with the guests, it's just It's mind-blowing. It really is. It's so incredible. And of course, uh, my mother's family is Scottish, and so Kachi has that heritage, that Scottish heritage, on that part of the family, and it's really cool. I didn't think I'd be able to see that in my lifetime being passed on to Kachi's generation, but it's really heartwarming to see that. My mom, my Scottish mom, would have been so thrilled to see that and stuff. So the actual performance itself is going to be on Sunday, so there won't be a Kachi time on Sunday, but maybe I can post some pics and maybe some short video for that and everything, so you can check that out. Nobel Prize for digital engineering or something, or longest design. Church has good acoustics as well. Yeah, fantastic. Get them to play Game of Thrones theme. I really like the Game of Thrones theme, actually. I had avoided watching Game of Thrones for a long time. I watched a couple episodes, the first episode, second episode, and I'm like, it didn't really interest me at the time. And I think it was last year or at the beginning of this year that, now that I'm retired, I have a little bit of time, and I was in between some of the shows that I watched, and I'm like, you know what, we should give this a chance, and so I binged all of the Game of Thrones shows, all the seasons 1 through 8, binged them all, and it was okay. Season 1 was kind of hard to get through, but once I got about halfway through season 1, because the acting, if you don't like the story, if you don't like this, if you don't like that, that's one thing, but you got to admit the actors did an incredible job in that, and the cast, the actors were really good. And so once I got halfway through that first season, that was like, okay, I can do this now. I can do this. And I was able to cruise right on through to the end of season 8. But that opening theme is really good. Yeah, it's really good. It's not that difficult either, but it's a pretty simple minor key motif, but it's, the triplets and stuff. But I like it. It's cool. There's a Starbucks cup in one of the shots. Oh, really? In a plastic water bottle. So, Baby Zombie Rush. Yeah, this has been going on for a long time. I was describing this to Jebo-tastic during our last Baby Zombie Rush stream, which, again, I'll remind you, was like a month ago. And we were discussing how long I've been working on this. And we could do a quick Fermi computation. And even though we started this like over a year ago, the actual time we spent working on it turns out to be about maybe 1 standard work week. Yeah, really. Because if you think about it, I streamed Baby Zombie Rush. I stream Generations once a week, and I alternate the Generations. So I spend 1 week I'll work in the survival world, and the alternating week I work here in the creative world on this. So 52 weeks out of a year, half that time I'm only doing this stream 26 of those weeks. I only do a 2-hour stream. So how many hours? Well, then you double that. We're back to 52. So each year I'm spending at most 52 hours a year on this. That's not really a lot. So if we bump that up to maybe 56, then we get a divisibility by 8. So that's 7 work days, but actually it's a lot less than that. First of all, I take the month of January off. So I lose 2, 4, 6. I lose 8 hours there. That brings me down to 48. So that's 6 standard work days, and American work days anyway, 8 hours a day, right? So, although, God, nowadays. But 6 8 hour days. But then, I usually go to Taiwan for 2 weeks, right? So I lose 4 hours there. We take a break for Christmas when we travel. We do some other traveling too. So I'll bet you it turns out to be about 5 working days a year on this. So actually, we haven't spent a lot of time on this. We just stretch it out over that amount of time. Like this, for example, this was hard to design, to get this down right. The anvil cannons, the anvil cannon array, this was really hard to work out. I spent a lot of time working this out, getting the anvils to land in a decent pattern and stuff, and to get the triggers on the doors right and everything. That was hard to do, people. That was really hard to do. A couple other things, we spent quite a bit of time on, this particular trap. And then this open area has been taking a lot of time too. But I could rush through it and just slap something together to get it done, but that's not the point of this, really. The point of this is to teach myself the redstone and to have you guys, if you would like, to contribute in on some of the ideas and the solutions with what you guys know of redstone and stuff. So together we learn in the process. That's the idea, right? I could certainly rush some sort of thing out and just whack out some piece of crap game that, yeah, I could certainly do that. But, that's not the point. I could make some sort of artificial deadline, some meaningless deadline, and then hit the deadline and, we're getting close. All right, let's not put in this feature. Let's not put in that. Let's just do this and do this cheapo kind of thing and do this quick fix kind of crap kind of thing. I could do that. But, no. That's not the purpose. So, with that being said, today, like I said, I don't really have a solution for this particular problem yet. Nothing's really come to mind. So I'm going to shelf it for right now. And what I'm going to work on instead is I had an idea during the week that I wanted to try. And that's to see if I can make a baby zombie dispenser. And I probably can't, but I want to try it out. So let's pick a lot, and let's keep it close here. And let's do a little bit of work on something like that. I find that when I hit a wall, just smashing my head against the wall, because I'm Scottish, us Scottish, we like to say persistent. Other people say stubborn, but we like persistent. Tenacious, right? Other people say stubborn. But I can do that. I can do the grind and just continually bash that wall. But I find that's not the way I usually wind up coming up with solutions. It's usually when I take my attention off of it, put my attention somewhere else, then that decides it's going to solve itself, right? And then I go back to it. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Also at the parade, there's always a donkey. And I shouted at it in a Scottish accent like Shrek, like I just did, right? Yes. Donkey! Good. That probably has to do with, since it's the Christian theme thing, it's probably like the manger scene, the nativity scene, right? Where Mary and Joseph, Mary's on the donkey, and Joseph brings her into Bethlehem, right? So you can make a box that drops them in, though. You can make it on one side and have a short tunnel. Having the baby zombies come out isn't a problem, right? So just short enough for the zombie to see the player, right? It was St. Nicholas, actually, played by my PE teacher as well, yeah. Switzerland's a small place, so people have to wear many hats. Your teacher had to wear the Santa hat that year, so yeah, okay, cool. What I'm thinking is there's no spawn egg that will spawn a baby zombie. So what we have to do is spawn an adult zombie first. And then if we aim it right in a 1 a 1x2 block area. Then the subsequent eggs that drop will spawn baby zombies. And then if, like you say, there's the 1 block gap, they can get out through that 1 block. So everyone helping kept saying to each other, "Ja, der Herr Sport am Saufen," which means like, because houses give out tea, a punch, and sometimes a bit of beer. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. Maybe someday I'll have to go to Switzerland for around Christmas time. All right, let's do this thing. First of all, let me see, F3G. And so the way I like to do these lots is like this. I like to put about a gap, a 1 chunk gap in between, like this, and then for this, I think a 1 chunk thing should be enough. Let's do that there, and this here, like this. And actually, I like to use the polished andesite for this. So let's do fill like that. Let's get this like this. Like that. And then we come over here to complete the command over here like this. And then if I go like that. Got to remember how to do this. Minecraft like this. If I do this, I can say polished like that if I type it correctly. And polished andesite's the first thing that comes up. So you can see you can select that like that. And then pow, it should fill all this. That's a fill command, right? You guys have seen me use that before. We can take that off. We can also take that off and we should be good. All right, now we got a little area in which we can work. It's very fun, but cutish. From my perspective, at least. From my perspective as well. Sometimes I look around this creative test world and I think, what the heck, Thunderhead? This is a result of the updates. So usually when I make a creative world test world like this, creative mode test world, it's just the sandstone like this as far as the eye can see. But I forgot to prune the chunks when I did the update, so it included these chunks at the chunk border, right? And so it updated all of these. So one of the things I'll have to do during the New Year shutdown is update the creative test world. That's something I got to do. So, by the way, I would like to take this time to remind you guys of 2 things. We're taking a week off during Christmas to travel. We do that each year. And we're shutting down. We're going dark and shutting down for the month of January. And that's something I did last year, and I'm going to be doing every year. So for the month of January, there will be no streams. I'll still do a little bit of gameplay. I may post a video here and there, or may do like a quick stream update, but for the most part, I'm going to avoid streaming for the month of January. I want to spend a little time with the family, work on some things around the house, but stream-wise, I want to take that time to try to do some updates and some repairs and things like that for the stream, for the server, things like that. Like maybe try to get some new emotes done, maybe a new redeem or 2, some things like that, I never set aside the time to do, finish up some things and stuff like that. And so I like to take January off, do some hardware upgrades, things like that. There's a lot of stuff on the studio behind me here that has been like this forever, and I need to fix this place up a little bit and just stuff like that. And so I figure let's take the month of January, set that aside each year, and Make sure that the server is paid up, which it should be for like the next 2 years, thanks to you. And just things like that. So, all right. So how to do this? Well, there's a couple of things, one by one area. So let's just use these blocks like this. If I go like this, this should be fine. And again, this will allow the zombie to spawn. And in fact, let's do this with glass so we can see what's going on inside. And I think I may have tried this before. And it didn't work. So I don't know. I have to refresh my memory with this. Also, let's do the dispenser like this, and I think it does have to be a dispenser. Yeah, because otherwise the dropper would just drop the egg, and that would be useless. All right, let's do like this, facing downward, like that. Let's do that. All right, and we could do something like this. Let's just for now stick a lamp here. Like that, and we will put some buttons on that lamp. Like this, and that should activate that, right? Yeah, and I can hear it. Great. Okay, so now as long as I do this, let's do zombie spawn egg. Now if I go like this, now the first zombie that comes out should be a zombie, but since there's an adult there, the subsequent zombies should be baby zombies. They should be. But I think I know what the problem is already. Okay, let's watch this fail. Okay, so there's the zombie. Now I thought I heard a baby zombie when that happened. Now see, we're just getting adult zombies. Not good. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the dispenser needs to dispense in a 1 block area directly onto this square. Oh, you know what would be better than this? Yeeting them into the void. Or just lava, maybe. Where am I? Oh yeah, we would have to go. This is going to take a few seconds, but it's funny, so I just want to do that. We're almost there. There it is. All right. Okay. Let me see. We are going to need to pull this block out, retract this block. So that means we're going to need a sticky piston. in this direction. And let me see. What else? We could just put a lever on that, right? And then I'm thinking something like this. Bye-bye. Okay. And then like that again. Okay, good. All right, the other thing is, what happens if we do this sideways? Now, I'm thinking probably nothing. It's probably still going to suck. But let's try it. The only reason why I'm putting buttons here is if I put one on the side and then I'm on this side of it, that maybe one button on the top is enough, but, it's... Trust me. Trust the process, as Shelbs says, our fellow buffoon. All right, what happens if I do that? And then I do that again. Ark! So the problem here is now a baby zombie needs 2 blocks in which to spawn. So if I do that, see, we shouldn't get anything. Oh, we do. Yeah. Oh, probably because it's glass, right? If I do this, then we're going to get a problem. Oh, wait. I hear a baby zombie. And there he goes. Interesting. All right, so we also might be getting... a probability thing too, where after so many adults spawn, then a baby zombie will spawn in the same area. And this is what I'm thinking, because when I just do this manually by hand, we get the baby zombies right away. Right. So if I go like this with an adult, then I go like this, see, I just get baby zombies like that. Right? But if we use the dispenser, we don't. Okay, if I use the dispenser now, say I get adult zombies. And we'll just keep getting adult zombies. I thought I saw a baby zombie down here, though. Also, one of the things that we can do, too, is put a water stream here, right, to push the baby zombies out so we can see them when they're in there. So that might be another thing, right? But I think if I put, I'm thinking I want to put the dispenser right here. Not there, but right there. But I'm thinking when I do this, it'll activate it. No. No. Hands? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's nice. It's hard to see here, though. We could activate it right from there, too. So, oh, yeah, we can. We need that. Okay. So, okay, bucket of water. Bucket or water, right? Okay, now if I go like this, And then we build another yeet device right over here. Right? Let's bring this over. And we'll make the other yeeting device. It doesn't have to be that far away. Like this is fine. In fact, this one doesn't even need the. This one doesn't even need the piston and all that, right? Oh, wait, I got an idea. Let's do this. E, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the hole will be right here. Okay, that's good. And you guys know what I'm of what I am thinking, right? Water stream just brings them right down here into the hole. And yeets them into the void. Now, the game won't work like this. This is just testing the baby zombie generator, really. So, that's all this is doing. Then it would be a matter of how to implement them into there, right? All right, so if we go like this, and then I do this, we should be good. Now, this should still give us zombies, even if they are in the water, right? So if there's a baby, he should come shooting out of there. And so far, no baby. Oh, there goes one. All right, so this is going to be a probability thing, right? If we use a dispenser like this, it's going to be a probability thing. And I could look up the probability. We could also measure it too. But after a certain amount of time, we're going to get entity cramming anyway. But it's going to make the game and everything run very laggy. So we only got one baby zombie. Now, I can put a clock on here to keep activating this and tick, 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 right? We could do that. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye, zombies. It's a child. Oh my god, solution. A lot of spawners. Yeah, because, well, yes and no. Because you'll still get the same percentage for the probability. And you're thinking, well, it's the sum of the probabilities. Yes, but then it's just like increasing the sample space by the same amount. It's sort of like you doing the slot machine at Vegas, right? Maybe put a campfire where the zombies spawn so it kills the ones who stand there. Or, you could put the suffocation block like we had before, right? Now there's also no sense in having that. Or that. Or that, right? Suffocation. No breathing. All right. And now this is pointless. right? And so we can just do this. Oh, we're probably out. Yeah. Let's do this. Zombie. And let's load it back up. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 2, 3, 6. No babies. Wow. No baby zombies. None. All right. So that proves that that's not going to work. I mean, we could get a baby zombie out of that eventually, but I'm thinking the probability is very, 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 very low. I wonder if... I think a command block will spawn a baby zombie, right? I think a command block will do that. And I think I'm going to have to use a command block for that, because I don't think that there's any of this kind of solution in the game that's gonna work. By the way, this I don't think will work. If we do this into a 1 block space like that. Let's do this. And do I have a lamp? Well, I do now. Right there. And we can put this right here, like that. Let's just do this. Oh yeah, they just suffocate into the dispenser. Makes our test machine a little smaller, but and then if we wanted to, we could put a clock on this, right? Where we would have something like this, like that. And let me see if I activated it from this side. It would probably still work. Yeah, it would. I could still keep glass there. Today is Thunder Just Plays with Redstone Day. Hawk. Okay, good. We're good there. Yeah, so what I'm thinking here is let's get a repeater. And let's get an observer. Like this. I think you guys know what I'm going to do here. Something I saw the other day, too, I want to test out quickly. Oh, yeah. That's so fast that it just stays on all the time. And that's still too fast. That's a little bit slower with 3 ticks. And that should be a 1 second pulse, I think. That's right. I think. All right, let's do this. So, no. There, that's what I want. Let's do that. Let's do this. Oh, even better. Even better. Actually, thank you, brain. All right, let's do that. Let's get the repeater over here. We'll have that run like that at its optimal speed. And then let's get a sticky piston. Like this. And you know what? Let's actually do this on the other side. So we can still watch what happens, right? Let's do this over here like that. And then we'll just have the redstone come around here. That way I can just activate it here. We can still see what happens. Let's see. Cheska's GD! Dun dun thunder! Da 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 da. I'm probably going to get a DMCA for that now. GD, how you doing? There we go, and there is your shout out, my dear. Welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure. Let's do this. That will slide forward like this. Let's do something like this. That way I can just... let's actually do that. Okay, that way we can just hit the button here and we can watch what happens. Yeah, I like that. Repeat on. Well, we shouldn't need a repeater, but I think we'll be fine like that. And then some redstone like this. Redstone like this. Let's go around like that. Super crude stuff, but you know, it's just for testing purposes. There we go. Now we can sit here and watch this thing. 1 baby zombie. 2 baby zombies. Oh my god. 3 baby zombies. So here, you know, we're just cranking up the probability with the speed. So it's not more dispensers, it's the frequency you need to bring up, right? More dispensers will just result in the same. So we got 3 baby zombies. Now we could time this and how many baby zombies per certain amount of time, work out the probability that way, because otherwise we'd have to count the ticks, right? But notice after 3 baby zombies, we're not getting any anymore. So again, you know, even with this method, oh, hey, you know what? Mobcap might also be affecting it, right? Look, that one was in there for a little too long. And of course, we're out. See, now that there's less zombies spawning, notice that more baby zombies come out. So one of the other things that would have to happen would be the adults need to die faster. So suffocation. Yeah, because of the mob cap. So the longer the adults stay in there, the less chance the babies have to spawn. Interesting. Still recovering from my pain rehab. Awk. Stay, but slowly getting there. How are you? I am doing awesome. Oh, you also got to make sure the water doesn't turn them into drown. Well, that's the idea. You know, if there's less adult zombies there, right, they'll be able to move through faster, right? Magma block, yeah. Magma block would help, although yeeting them into the void quicker would also help. But how to get them into the void without the babies, that's easy to do, actually. A water stream up high at head level would push them into the void in a different direction, right? But would also push the babies too. Yeah, Jeannie, I'm doing awesome, thank you. Last week, I was in quite a bit of pain myself. At the dojo, I wrenched my left hip working out at the dojo. And so those, you know, I should, especially considering my age, I should stretch more before I work out. And so we were demoing a takedown, and I was cool with it. I'd done this kind of takedown many times. So I was good with it, slapping out and everything. I'm fine. But for some reason, when my sensei took my body down, for some reason my left leg decided to remain standing up. And so all of my weight, which is like 200 pounds now, it's like sideways on my hip and then twist and then down with my hip still standing up. That was not cool. And so that was way more painful. Thankfully I certainly didn't break anything, so I'm not old enough yet to be getting the old man broken hip injury. Not yet. And I didn't tear anything, thank God. But I did wrench those tendons and muscles and ligaments really bad. And so I was in a lot of pain. And then Wednesday, that was Monday, and then Wednesday I drove out to Las Vegas to go visit Greener Canuck, actually. Greener Canuck was in Vegas for a convention for his IRL job. And so he contacted me and said, hey, I'm going to be in Vegas for a couple of days. Is it possible for you to shoot over? And I'm like, heck yeah, it is. And so in Southern California, where I'm at, it's about a 3 to 4 hour drive across the Mojave to get out there. And then I usually stay out there for a night or two and then blast on back. So I had to do a Las Vegas trip with that hip being out. Thankfully, though, Greener only had like one night off where we could meet. And so I didn't have to do a lot of walking around and stuff. We were just at one hotel. We went across the street to the pub, pretty much stayed at the pub, and then came back, went to the room, and then just chatted for the rest of the night, and then pretty much hit the hay. And he had to go back to work, and I had to zip on back home. So it was an awesome time. Greener's just an incredible guy, just nicest guy, super smart guy, a lot of fun to hang out with. And so absolutely no regrets meeting yet another person IRL who I know online. That I've never gone wrong with that. And the record still stands. So Greener's just an incredible guy. But yeah, the driving out there, though, with a hip was really bad. Yeah. So my hip's been slipping out a lot last few weeks, so I feel your pain there. Yeah, you were saying that your particular ailment is the weak joints and ligaments and stuff, so they often pop out and stuff. Mine's the exact opposite. Mine are super, super stiff, so very low flexibility. And so when enough force, then there's damage. So, I've never been that flexible my entire life. Even when I was really, really young, very low flexibility. Like even when I was a little kid, I could never do the splits and all that stuff. I could never do that stuff. So yeah, we would have to. So the mob cap is one of the things that's messing with the probability here. So instant kill for the zombies, and the best way is to get them out. So how to get the zombies out? But keep the babies in. And that's tricky. The other way around, getting the babies out but keeping the adults in, is super simple. So not really sure what to do here. And of course, we're in an ad break right now for you guys. Okay, but ad break's only 30 seconds. We're already halfway through it. Back in 20 seconds and back. Yeah, okay. Which reminds me, I'm at 1 o'clock right now, which means I should switch to standing mode. Should be doing that. The ads help remind me to do that. There we go. So let me see. Your body does not produce enough collagen, so ligaments stretch more than they should, resulting in subluxations and flare-ups. Joints start to dislocate, but doesn't totally Ugh. That does not sound like fun. So my problem would probably be the overproduction of collagen. Yeah, my ligaments and joints and stuff do not stretch. I'm super stiff. Compounded by the fact that I don't do enough stretching. But stretching doesn't really help me too much, actually. All right, so what to do about this? Well, I mean, this isn't really like a super big problem, you know, but you know, I'm pretty sure that I could program a command block to generate baby zombies without having to do any of this. I just wanted to see if there was a way that with the game features themselves, I could make a baby zombie generator. Because it would be cool to have one of these running on a clock in several areas throughout the maze, just randomly spitting out baby zombies. Right? And that would be cool. I guess one of the other things we could do is the lava, right? For example, maybe let's get a sign. And let's put said sign right there. Put that there. And of course, we lost the lever over here, but that's okay. That's okay. We can do this. All right, that closes that. That does that. In fact, we could probably save a little room by putting this directly on that if we wanted to run at that rate. And so what I'm thinking here is using this one. All right, so let's change this around a little bit. Let's change this around a little bit so it works like this. Because right now we're just relying on the entity cramming to kill the zombies. But I'm thinking we can do better than that. Let me see. I could slide that in that direction. And that would allow me to see. That's a good thing. Let's get ourselves a sticky piston. Like this. Now we can just bring some of this stuff around like this. Oh, wait. This actually has to be here because it's already in the stop position. Let's now just bring that like this. All this can now go on ground level. It's a little bit easier. Maybe like this. Let's grab a repeater. That and a little bit of redstone. Like this. Super crude, super simple. Okay, wrong thing. But close. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do that. I'm not sure though. Okay, so see, this is what I'm thinking, right? I do this, and then I get some lava like this. And then I do that. This is what I'm thinking. Actually, I want a solid block up here. Okay, we should be good. Right. Okay, we should be good. Let's load this thing up. Like that. All right, now we should start to get some baby zombies now. Because the baby zombies should be below the lava. But they might be in there and not getting pushed out because of the water. No, not really. Okay, the other thing that might be happening too is the baby zombies might be just tall enough. Oh no, there they go. It could be that the adults still aren't dying fast enough, though. Okay, there goes the baby zombie. Okay, so I can see a little baby zombie trap down here. See, he's stuck right there, and some of the adults are blocking him. Yeah, because there's... So, if there's a baby zombie and he's stuck there, then he's going to, again, affect the probability. Also, these guys look like they're a little bit taller than one block. So I've got an idea. Let us... Well, I had slabs there. Duh. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. There we go. Oh, look, a chicken. Because you get baby zombies and chickens, right? So these guys are kind of stuck here. And some of them are getting cooked by the lava. So some of them are getting cooked by the lava, so that isn't helping us. That's a bad thing right there. That's what I'm saying. One of the things that we could do is to make this a little bit shorter. Yeah, bye-bye, chicken. Now that should still pull that away. And yeet into the void if we so desire. That should save the baby zombies. The other thing I'm thinking of is this. Like that. That's the other thing of which I am thinking. And this may need to continue that way a little bit. Now, we should have some water here waterlogging this. Let's see what happens. In fact, you know what we might be able to do? That's what I'm talking about. And since we're now starting the water one block ahead, we can extend this out to here. All right, let's fill this. Into the void. Where are my torches? Something like this, just so I can see. And what we need to do is just move this over by one. They just fall faster into the void this way. Yeah, if they go over to here. All right, let me see. Joints and muscles stiffen over the years. Anyway, yeah, that doesn't help. I know, I'm old. Which will happen down the line and lead to more towards arthritis. There's a 75% chance that a wheelchair is in the cards for my future. Aww. That's weird because you think your joints getting stiffer would kind of like counteract your particular ailment. Right? All right, see, it just stops right there. And we have that, and we have this. I'm thinking this might do it. That's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Uh-oh. That's not good. Like that? Maybe. Okay. Take two. Oh, look. On the chicken! God, you used to love these. Zombie in the chicken box. Yeah, see, we're still getting babies being stuck right there. But I know how to deal with that. I know how to deal with that, people. He's... Oh, because of the baby zombie on the chicken, right? So, here's what I'm thinking. I got to be very careful about this now. Very careful. This might help. It might not. We'll see. Or, more specifically, this might work actually a little better. No, not yet. Almost thunder. See, what I'm trying to have happen is something like that. Okay? But I think having this down here is going to be a problem. Only one way to find out. Oh, having that water source there is not going to be fun. All right, this doesn't extend all the way down to there yet, but one quick way around that is we can do something like this. Where, let me think. This is just a super cheap way of fixing this. Let's see what that does. That goes to the void. Good. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a little too low for them. So... Go to the void, please. Go to the void. Just go to the void, please. Yeah, if you could just, like, go to the void, that'd be great. Uh-oh, what broke there? Oh, that's what broke there. And the sign broke. Yeah, I thought we said that that was a problem, right? Because that doesn't allow that in. I'm still thinking, though, if I waterlogged this... that would be okay. I just did that. That brings that across. Brings that away. Like that. Babies! Can the baby zombies get out? Or are they getting fried? Okay, a couple got shot out there. Yeah, a couple more got shot out there. I still think we're probably losing a lot here. And I'm thinking... yeah, that slab might have a little to do with it. Oh, here comes... okay, good. So we just got a bunch that way, too. I think it's doing its thing. Although we seem to be getting more out the side here now. Like we initially got a lot out there. But I think... some of the babies are dying because of the lava. Maybe not. So I'm thinking, if I had something like a trap door, I'm not sure that the piston would push the trapdoor, though. It might. But actually, you know what? We don't even really need this anymore because we do have the lava, right? So this whole apparatus can go bye-bye. All right, and we can go block this up now. And again, this is just like a little fun proof of concept thing to do today because the brain will not let me solve that other problem. So get off of that. All right, let's check. Let me see. Time to do the lurks. Okay. Lurks appreciated, Jeannie. You certainly go do that. We have about 20, maybe 26 more minutes left of the stream. Yeah, so that wasn't needed. Okay, that looks like a water source, actually. All right, that should be good. And what I'm thinking is to just have just a pressure plate. I'm thinking that might be enough to keep the adults from passing through. But that also pushes the baby zombies up. I think what I need is the other way around. Well, I need this. I think that's what I need to do. No, Thunder. How many times do you have to keep doing that? There. Are the babies getting stuck? Let's stop and let's see if there are any baby zombies that are trapped there. Well, there's some adults that aren't getting killed. That's not good. Let's yeet them into the void. And peace was restored on the server once more. Okay. Yeah, I think we need that there. But I'm thinking it's going to push the baby zombies up into the lava again. Well, there go some baby zombies. There go some baby zombies. The chickens. Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the void should be there. What? What happened here? Okay. Oh, that's what happened. Understood. Okay, this should be a little bit better. Let me see. These guys might get tangled into that. Powering wise, we might have to do something a little bit different. Oh, but we can make this so much better now. No, not like that. That won't make it better. That'll make it much worse. Yeah, there we go. Betterer. Great. Hawk, like that. Now that means I'm gonna have to do something a little janky. Well, I guess I could run it underneath, right? Sticker piston with the caps lock. Hands really. Like this. There we go. And this could be one of these things. This could be really easy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, because of quasi-connectivity. I hate you, quasi-connectivity. All right. The Bedrock players are shaking their heads right now. Yeah. I know. I know. Let me see. Smooth. My substrate of choice. Maybe. Okay, I can see them doing that. This I could just reach up there and hit the button there, so that's not a problem. So remind me that it's on. So I can just reach up and hit the level there. All right, and then if I put some redstone along here. Now I have to remember how the quasi-connectivity works, if it'll retract that afterwards. It should. Okay, yeah, and see, it doesn't. It should activate that piston across, and it does not. But it does retract it afterwards, so that's a good thing. However, if this is here... Oh. Okay, so it wants to do that now. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Jeb. Whatever. I thought we had a quasi-connectivity thing going there. I guess not. Okay. Okay, so we're out of... Oh, it's not loaded up, but... Ah, see how it stays loaded now? See? Most uncool. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I don't like. So... And I think if I'm going to do this, I don't think I can just... Yeah, I can't. I could put a lamp here, maybe, like that. That would make it a little shorter. This, will that work? Yeah, that does it. Okay, it's clunky, but okay. And this is wrong. This needs to be like... like that. That's what that needs to do. Yeah. Arc! Like that. Okay, we got baby zombies coming out that way. We got a few coming out this way. So we shouldn't have any baby zombies building up. So if I go like this now, there shouldn't be... Okay, we had one guy that was stuck in there a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, there go a couple there. And of course we're out of fuel, but we could see, yeah, so we had 3 of them that were stuck there. We could slow the rate down a little bit. That affects the probability a little, though. Because we could put a repeater in between here and here. Let me show you what I'm thinking. That still won't work. We still need the lamp. Okay, that works like that. And now if I take said repeater like this, we could slow the rate down a little bit. That might help. And we might have to reload the dispenser. Let's see. As a matter of fact, we do. Oh, how many times do I have to do that? There we go. Oh, and by the way, yeah, we can do this. Plus we could always do. We could do that too. What is it? Shift? Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. See, we're still losing baby zombies to the lava. Because I think the water, they're bobbing up into it. Even... Now, if we stop this, we should be able to see. Yeah. We're still losing the baby zombies. What happens, though? What happens if this is moved back? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This water source actually starts way back here. And what do we have? A water source there? Do we have one right there? Because that's a little weird, but... Ark! Now we need to get the sign on that block again. Okay. See, I'm thinking the cast iron trapdoor. is causing the problems. Cast iron. Did I say cast iron? The iron trapdoor. Cast iron. See, I'm thinking like that would stop them from bobbing as much. And then that, oh wait, we can't do that. That has to stay there. Okay, all right, it has to stay there. I understand. This is a little superfluous at this point, but maybe that. We need to arm it. Ooh, we did arm it. This slides over here. Oh, duh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because there's the repeater. I could move all of this over to this side. Repeater, like that. In fact, if I did this right, I could make this even shorter. Putting it there. Right. Fun with redstone. I gotta get in there and get that out. What's gonna happen to these dudes? They all gonna get hung up on this corner or not? Maybe. Maybe. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? How are we doing for time? Wow, we're at the end of the stream, actually. Oh, there goes a baby zombie. Very quickly. Whoa, very quickly. I'll shut it off and let's see what's happening to the babies. Okay, these guys are not getting fried by the lava now. Because that water is not deep enough to make them bob. So we need to have it a little bit deeper, which means moving these a little bit closer. I think. Yeah, they're not bobbing at all. Hey, dudes. Uh-oh. I forgot. It's creative mode. This is probably a good place to end the stream, in fact. This might make a good screenshot. There we go. What a mess! Yeah. Dispenser. Yeah, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. That would mean knowing what I'm doing. That's what that would mean. Hawk. Like that. Then you need the signs, right? The signs are already in place. Oh, but you still need at least that one sign. So how was I doing that? Oh, that's how. Like that. And well, not quite like that. Like that. And like that. That's what I was doing. And then I had this situation again. All right, fine, whatever. Like a so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is a bobbing in water height kind of thing. It's probably a pretty easy solution, but it was fun puzzling this out, but I think I'm just going to use a command block. And so it'll just have a button, command block, and then so many executions of baby zombies. Probably 10, because that's like at the beginning. So at the beginning of the game, you know, I get 10 baby zombies ready. And so it might be something like that. But still, this is a fun kind of thing to puzzle out, though. It's fun kind of redstone. And it gets my mind off of this, which means I stop bashing my head against the wall, and then maybe a new idea can come in. That's the idea. So. Okay. All right. With that being said, and that being done, let us see if there's anybody to whom we can raid out. Thinking Jeannie herself usually streams at this time. So let's find out what's happening. And Angel did stream earlier today too. So. And Lone Star is on right now. And Eve is on right now. And let me see. Lone Star and Eve. I don't think. I do recall raiding Eve recently, but not Lone Star. And he's doing Apex Legends. So, that being said, let us drop in on our friend Lone Star and say hi to him, because I haven't raided him in quite some time. Okay, there we go. All right, so let us set that up. And as I always say, here is the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you care to join us. And I always encourage viewers to follow along on the raid. And, if you can't stay for the entire stream, that's fine. Just drop in, say hi, maybe drop some a follow, some bits, sub. That's always really cool. Family-friendly viewers, Lone Star stream is for mature audiences, so there's some language in there and stuff. But he's super, super cool. Fellow buffoon from Buffooncraft. And so a lot of fun. But I figured I'd just notify you guys, family-friendly viewers, of that. Let us set up the raid itself. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, I have backslash. Should be forward slash. And those of you watching the VOD, we have an ad break right now for 30 seconds. And there we go. In fact, I should have postponed the raid for this time. That's weird. It's like the ad is suspended while the raid is counting down. Very, very weird. Anyways, I'm going to do my standard outro. Those of you who may be lurking right now are not going to hear this. But those of you watching the VOD will. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for Generations. Our next stream, we do the Generations stream every Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let me see. Our next stream will be Friday. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. That will be Buffooncraft. And then no Kachi time stream this Sunday. Sundays we usually do Kachi time from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Kachi has an orchestra performance, so we have to cancel Kachi time this week, but he'll be back next week. Okay, with that being said, let us raid out to Lone Star now. Bye for now, everyone. See you next time. Raiding out to Lone Star now.